Dejah Howard, and this is my enzyme poster presentation. First, I would like to explain the reaction catalyzed by trypsin. Trypsin catalyzes the hydrolysis of the peptide bonds and breaks down proteins into smaller peptides. Peptides are then hydrolyzed into amino acids, making them available for absorption into the bloodstream. In organisms, trypsin helps digest proteins. When activated, trypsin is used to break down dietary proteins that then turn into amino acids and are essential for muscle growth, hormone production, and many more. Trypsin is produced by the pancreas. It then enters into the small intestine through the common bile duct. The small intestine has an average of a pH of 7.5, and trypsin's optimal pH is about 7. So now I want to talk about my hypothesis. Our hypothesis was that trypsin will still be active between 25.2 degrees Celsius and then 63 degrees Celsius with a peak of activity at 37 degrees. We wanted to see if the highest and lowest temperatures of trypsin if trypsin would still be active at the highest and lowest points. We knew that 37 degrees Celsius was the optimal. We decided that we wanted to use 0.15 milligrams of sodium with a pH balance of 8. For our results, we ended up doing 3 different trials with 7 different temperatures, ranging from 0 to 95 degrees. Our exact temperatures were 0.3 degrees Celsius, 25.2 degrees Celsius, 36.7 degrees Celsius, 44.2 degrees Celsius, 49 degrees Celsius, 63 degrees Celsius, and 95 degrees Celsius. Our standard deviation showed a low variability within our data set because the standard deviation was less than 1, and our p-value for the t-test shows that the data is not statistically different since we got a p-value greater than 0.5. So unfortunately, our results do not support our hypothesis. We predicted that it would be a peak at 37 degrees Celsius in each trial, and we found that the peak was at 49 degrees Celsius. With our data, we calculated the standard deviation to compare our data and also calculated the t-test to determine the variability within our data. Our negative controls did not work as expected since we did have enzyme activity during our negative controls. For the results, we found that the trypsin activity had an optimal temperature at 49 degrees Celsius. And here are some of our sources that we use.